There has been a lot of debate around Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli and whether or not they will be taking part in the 2027 ICC World Cup. And that debate stems largely from the fact that there's been no concrete, definitive yes from the BCCI as well as team management that they are looking at both Rohit and Kohli as being key players for the World Cup, despite the fact that both of them are currently only playing the ODI format and by no stretch of the imagination look to be in poor touch. In fact, Kohli in particular has been in imperious form, whereas even Rohit has shown in flashes that he still retains the ability to be one of the best ODI openers on his day. So why exactly is that doubt still there? Well, personally, I don't know why it is that the BCCI has been so reluctant, but many former cricketers as well as experts have actually gone on to say that no, they need to be part of your plans, no questions asked. And MS Dhoni, a person who's been a former captain to both of these players, has also thrown his weight behind them as well. Here's what he had to say when asked about this during a recent event. He said that why not? Why not? Why should you not be looking at them? Why should they not play the next World Cup? For me, age is not a criteria. Performance, fitness, these are the criteria. Now, of course, Dhoni of all people can say that age is not a criteria considering he's playing well into his 40s at this point in time and that he actually assembled a CSK team that was nicknamed Dad's Army because they were so focused on experience that they ended up getting mostly veteran players, but the strategy worked. And again, it's hard to disagree with what he's saying. He's saying fitness should be the criteria and it should be performance. It should not be age. If they're performing, if they're fit, play them. In fact, he goes on to elucidate on this point further. He says that if they keep performing and if they have the urge to do well for the country, then why not? How do you get experienced people otherwise? And again, he's absolutely right. This isn't a video game where you just stockpile your team with young players who have a lot of potential. You need experience to win big tournaments. And Rohit and Kohli are by some distance India's most experienced players in the ODI format. And experience is very important when it comes to that particular format. Youth will take you far in T20s, but experience is needed in the longer formats of the game, and they have plenty of it. In fact, as he says, the only reason that you should be chucking players out when they're old is if they're not performing or, more importantly, don't have the fitness. This is what he had to say. He said that, look, you cannot get a 20-year-old player who's experienced unless it is someone like Sachin Tendulkar. If they're not fit though, you can chuck them out. And it's very interesting, that second line, because it is worth remembering that this is the same Dhoni who did actually end up chucking out, and I'm using this word very loosely, certain senior players because he felt they weren't contributing to the team when it came to their ground fielding. And as he says, you still need experience because a 20-year-old can't be experienced unless it's Sachin, who, lest we forget, ended up making his international debut at 16, so would have had 4 years experience by the time he turns 20. But as he says, it's absolutely right that you need experience in this format. And any questions over Rohit and Kohli perhaps don't need to be there. But the fact is, we're still waiting for that concrete commitment from the team management that they're looking at them. We've seen the softening of tensions in that regard when we've heard from people in the team management. But that concrete, yes, we are looking at them for the T20, for the 2027 World Cup, has yet to come. However, you can let us know in the comments below if you agree or disagree with MS Dhoni. And don't forget, as always, to like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel, tap that bell icon, follow us also on social media. We're on Instagram, X and Facebook, and stay tuned for more such updates from the world of sport.